Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a little tackle warehouse unboxing. I've actually got a couple of these coming. I got some from the Black Friday sale, and then I got some. I've actually had this one for a little while, but I was waiting on one bait to get here that they sent out separate, which I don't know why they did that because it was in stock, but anyways, that's just how it is, I guess. Sometimes they send stuff separate. But anyways, that's what it is. But anyways, I wanted to show y'all some of this new stuff. Some of it's newly released baits from Googan and Berkeley. I believe this is the right box. But anyways, I want to appreciate everybody that watches and give that thumbs up so this video gets out there. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the baits in the box and stuff. Yeah, we'll start off with the first bait before I even open up the box. This is the one I was waiting on. This right here is the Berkeley Money Badger 4. And this thing is dive 4 to 7 feet and weighs 1/5 of an ounce, 2 inches long, and it does rattle. And the color of it is ghost red crawl. And it's a little bit smaller than what I thought it would be. I guess, I thought, 2-inch baits are 2-inch baits, but some of them come a little bit bigger, and that's what I was expecting. I was expecting this to be more like a wiggle wart or something like that, because that's what it kind of resembles. But anyways, it's basically like a micro wiggle wart. But anyways, let's look at this thing. I'm not mad at it. It's still probably going to be a good bait. I mean, a good fish catcher, no doubt. It's little, it's micro, in my opinion. And I like little baits like that. It probably don't look small, in the video, but it is 2 inches long. And like I said, it weighs 1/5 of an ounce. But look at that color scheme, man. That's pretty cool. Got that yellow bottom. That ghost, that translucent red. And then that greenish black on the top. And of course, the little low lip. The fact that this little thing can get down 4 to 7 feet is really, really cool. But you can see it's kind of got like the wiggle wart design on it with that tail. Or even like a finesse curve from 6 Cents. You got that design to it. But anyways, that was one of the bait. That was the bait I was waiting on to get here. So now we'll dig off into the box of other goodies. And like I said, I think this is the one with the new released baits from Googan. For all y'all Googan fans out there. Like I said, they make a lot of baits that I like. One of my favorite baits from them is a trench hog. A lot of people, like the, I forgot what it's called, but anyways, it's the little bandito bug. I like the trench hog better than I do the bandito bug. But anyways, let's dig in here and get this stuff out. Here's our little stuff. And like I said, this is a little unboxing. I didn't have a whole lot of money to spend at the time. I did spend over 50 bucks, so I did get the little sticker, but anyways, there's that and that. And this was right before the Black Friday, so I had known that they were going to do the Black Friday. So, I mean, I literally placed this order like 2 days before. And then all of a sudden I got that notification. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. But anyways, it is what it is. We're going to start off let's go ahead and get all this stuff out of here. It's mainly soft plastics, but anyways. So we started off, like I said, with the Money Badger 4. Next up is, I got me another Yo-Zuri 3DX, or 3DRX. This is the flat crank 55. It's 2 1/4 inches long and weighs 3/8 of an ounce. And this one I got is in translucent brown crawl. This is a newly released bait. It's been out for a couple of months, but still kind of new. And it's still unique. And this right now is the perfect time of the year to be throwing flat sides along with your jerk baits. But look at that bill. That bill, you know, is unique. I think I call that a cough in the bill or whatever. But anyway, made by Yo-Zuri, and can't ever go wrong with Yo-Zuri. So I picked me up another one of them, so I think I got 3 or 4 of them now. I think the other one was Sexy Shed and the Prism Blue, I think. Alright, so here's a good one. This here is the Lunker Hunt. Y'all know I picked up the Lunker Hunt Hive series. Well, they added some more to them. So anyways, here's a new one. It's called the Versa Worm from the Hive series, which means it's super stretchy. And the color on this is black back clear silver flake for 5 inches. Alright, so look at this little dude. So it's really, really cool. It's unique. It's like bubbled on both ends and real, real thin in the middle. I mean, this thing right here is going to make a heck of a wacky worm. And I mean, basically I got the spot right in the middle for you to hook it up. But anyway, you can see it's stretchy. I would imagine that it's going to hold up just as good as Z-Man or any of the other stretchy ones. But anyways, I thought that was really, really cool. You know, like I said, you get the real fat ends. It's kind of a, I don't know how to explain that design, but anyways, you can see it's like kind of flat all the way around. It's flat edges and it's ribbed. So anyways, I thought that was pretty cool. LunkerHunt has really stepped it up. I think they've kind of are trying to get away from the gimmicky stuff and start making stuff that actually really works. And that's good for them. I mean, what better way to start than with Laz-Tech material, you know. So, you know, with this being a Laz-Tech material, it's going to float. So, you probably want to use a weighted wacky head. That way it will sink it, but it's going to fall really slow. So, that'll be the good thing about it. Next up is another new one from Berkeley. And this is the PowerBait Shape 108. 3 inches. And this one's in blue shiner gold. And basically this is their new crawl. And really like the color on that. I like the design on it. See if we can get this out of here real quick. I don't like that they staple this together. If you pop it open, it usually rips the plastic right in half. So I try to straighten those out. That way it'll pull open pretty easy. And then you got to worry about them stabbing you. But anyways, here this bad boy is. I mean, you can see it's basically a clear color. I mean, it's got some gold and blue flake in it. But look at the ridges on the, see right there, you can see them really good on their claws, man. They did a good job with this one. I really like it. And okay, so you can rig it up one way, because this is the top of it. But anyway, we're going to do a tank test next week, and we are going to drop this bad boy in the tank and see how it looks and performs. I will start doing my Tankful Tuesdays again, starting next week. We'll have these baits to try out. But anyways, I think that's going to be a great Ned rig. Probably going to be a really good, like a jig trailer, I would imagine. Anyways, I'm not going to worry about that. But yeah, I mean, you can fish that in a lot of different ways. I've got a lot of jigs that would look really good on, and so, and you just can't go wrong with power bait. I mean, alright, so I've been looking forward to this. Y'all know me, I'm a big lizard fan. So this is the new Googan 7-inch. Wow, 7 inches. I didn't even notice it was that long, but 7 inches. It's called the Slizzard. Toxic Waste is the color, and it's a 7-pack. This is a big old pack. So anyways, you know, this comes in a clamshell like everything else that they make. But yeah, let's check this dude out. I've been waiting a while for this to come out. When I heard it was coming out, I was like, man, they must be doing something good with this one. And sure enough, it definitely looks different than any lizard I've seen. So anyway, you got that real bright chartreuse yellow, chartreuse green looking color on the bottom. And then on the top, you got like green pumpkin. But look at the legs. They got that on their legs. They've got the ribs on it, kind of like what you would have on your bandito bug, the trench hog. And then you got the tail, which I'm going to go ahead and tear that apart. Which you tear off at both ends. And then now you've got like it's got like the same thing on the end of it as the legs do. So you got a lot of action going on. It's kind of a flat lizard. And yeah, so it's like segmented, kind of different. Got the little segments in it. I don't know what the whole purpose of that was, just to make it look different, I guess. But there's this little head. Anyways, I thought that was really cool. It's a different look on a lizard. And 7 inches is pretty big for a lizard. I know, Culprit, they make a 7-inch water dog. And water dragon, or whatever they call it. I got a whole bunch of them, but anyways, they make a 7-inch or a 5-inch. So anyways, you know, you crawl that through a bed or during the spawn, man, they are gonna nail this thing. Anyways, that one was called Toxic Waste, and that's the new Googan Slizzard Lizard. Alright, so the next one is the new Googan's Happy Trailer. And this one is an electric shed, 6-pack, and it is 4 inches long. Rib body, double cut, segmented tail body, tapered cut. Anyways, this right here is basically designed as a trailer, which is why they call it the happy trailer. I guess it's happy to be a trailer. So on this, you know, you're gonna use like your swim jigs. You're gonna use a swim jig or a vibrating jig or something like that. Oh yeah, I can really see that working really well. You can see this thing is segmented really well. Got all the ribs in it. Really like the color of it. But look at that tail. That tail's got I mean, it's flat, but it's still got little things to catch water to help move it. And it's not going to work against your vibrating jig either, or your swim jig. So that's really nice. I mean, it'll swim through the water really well. And, you know, if you have a boot tail on the back, or if it's too big or too small, it'll actually work against your vibrating jig. So a lot of times people like to use like a flat, like a fluke style or something like that instead of a boot tail. Which I don't blame them, because like I said, a lot of times they work against your vibrating jig, which is not what you want. You want the vibrating jig to give the body the movement. So that's pretty cool to see that. That right there will work well on a vibrating jig or a swim jig. Or, you know, you'd probably put it on a belly weighted hook and swim it through there too. So that, you know, there's numerous ways you can use it. Alright, next up is another new bait from Googan, and this one is called the Love Grub. This one is in baby, or blue baby, 7-pack, and this one is 4 inches also. So this is really cool. And it's kind of cool how they did now I see where the Love Grub comes from. If you look at the legs are made into the shape of a heart, which is really cool. I mean, that's creative thinking for a bait, you know, to name a bait after you get done building it, and you're like, well, that looks like a heart, so let's call it the Love Grub. Can't ever go wrong with grub style baits. This is going to be a double-tailed grub. And, you know, baby blue seems to be a really good color. I like their green pumpkin and purple. But anyways, this little dude right here has basically the same tail as their speed worm has. If you can see that, I mean, it's the same exact tail. They just put 2 of them on each end, so that's really cool. And like I said, you could use this on the back of a swim jig, or a vibrating jig, or a flipping jig, casting jig, whatever you want to use it on. And I imagine just Texas rigging this bad boy would work really well. Like I said, it's 4 inches, and I don't see anything wrong with it. It's ribbed, so I would imagine it's going to work just as well as any of their baits. You know, Googan got a really bad name from their first batch of blues they put out that were tearing up too easy, because they tried to make them as soft as they could, and when they did that, it caused them to tear apart. I mean, I know I talked to people that said that they wasn't even hooking a fish, they were just reeling them in and they were falling off. I mean, that's pretty bad. So they had to fix a lot of stuff, and they done it, and I think now they've got it fixed to where it holds up. I mean, now you can catch 4 or 5 fish off of them before they tear up. So, you know, it just really depends on the fish, you know. Fish can tear up a bait pretty quick. But anyways, I consider them to stand up with anybody else with their plastics now. So next up, we have a new one from Team Ark Elite. This is a really one of my go-to companies. I really like them. I make a few baits that are really just good baits. They make rods. I ain't ever fished with one of their rods, but I've heard of a few people that fish with their rods and say they're awesome, and they're not expensive either. This is a 3/8 ounce Z swimmer. So anyway, this is a swim jig. This is the first time they've made a swim jig or any kind of jig. And this one is in purple haze. It's got multi-layers reverse wire tied skirt. It's got a double wire bait keeper. Super slick Teflon coated HD hook. HD weed guard. It's got the Z Series Elite paint, the Ark Custom 3D eyes, and stamped weight on the head, which is really cool. I like that. So anyways, it comes in a little package like this. And basically it just stapled on here, take the staple off. So let's take a look at this bad boy. And right off the bat, you can tell that this is a Team Ark bait just by the eyeballs. They have a unique eye. It's like a triangular eye. And anyways, that paint scheme right there is really, really good. I like it. Purple haze is a good name for it. Got the double bait keeper. I mean, it can't knock them. And this is real plush. I will trim it down a little bit. I like mine right even, just like barely past the hook. So I will trim it down a little bit. And the skirt itself, I mean, really is right about where it needs to be. So that's nice. I mean, you could trim it down a little bit, but that's about right where you want it. So, and I mean, it's got that triangular head, so it's going to swim through the water easily. Really nice swim jig. I really like that. And like I said, it says 3/8 of an ounce on the head. Y'all can't see it because it's in like a gold color. But anyways, that is it. That is this Tackle Warehouse unboxing. I will tell you in the next box or two, I do have some more of these coming. I wanted to get one and see what they look like, and you know, check out how they were made before I bought any more. And then when the sale hit, I went ahead and bought some more. So I think I got one or two more coming. But anyways, y'all, that is it for this unboxing. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I guess I will see y'all on the next one. Like I said, we got more stuff coming, unboxed. You know, it's getting to that time of the year, which is pretty much is all you can do. I do deer hunt, so I've been deer hunting. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all on the next one.